Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hey.
I can't hear you. Is there anybody there? What's up, y'all? I'm Eric, CEO of Mavidia Technology Group, and this is Jason LeBlanc, and he is an SEO guru for our web marketing team. And I am stoked to talk about a topic that I've been dying to learn more about. And this is a situation where, I own a technology company, and there's new technology out that I don't even completely understand. And so I thought, we're gonna get Jason in the room. He's a really smart guy. He's always paying attention to the latest trends when it comes to marketing your small business online. And I came to him and I said, you gotta help me understand this because it looks really interesting, and it looks like something that we might be able to use, but I don't know how and I don't know what it means. So what is that topic? That topic is retargeting ads that you guys are probably seeing yourself. And so I'm gonna ask Jason a bunch of questions so he can help me understand it, and hopefully throughout the process will help you understand it as well. So Kim says, you can hear us, good deal. We have some audio issues sometimes with Facebook Live, but hey, she's here. She says we're good to go.
It's working.
How you doing, Jason?
Doing good.
Yeah, are you as excited about this retargeting thing as I am?
I'm always excited.
He's
Well, I just don't show it.
always geeked up about something that we know that we can use to help our small business clients, right?
Yep.
So this
Yep.
is one of those areas. Okay, so let's dive in. So I'm online the other night, and I'm surfing around and I'm looking for wheels. Okay, I'm looking for wheels for my Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surfing around and I'm going and checking out different wheel styles and prices and all the different websites. And then later that night, I'm on Facebook, seeing all the haps on what's going on the Facebox. And all of a sudden I see one of the websites that I was looking at, a picture of a wheel and a little message that says, on sale now, 10% off, or something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, huh, that's interesting. Well, it didn't really register. And then I jumped out to another site. I think I was on Fox or CNN or something like that. And then I see another ad for that same company with that same promotion. And I'm going, okay, someone's trying to dupe me into buying wheels tonight. Well, as it turns out, I went back to that website and I checked it out. I didn't actually buy them at that point because I think my kids tackled me or something like that, took me away. But I'm wondering, what is that? So I jump on, I look around the internet, and then I'm on some completely other site, and I see an ad for that same website that I was on. What is that, Jason? Help us understand.
So that is retargeting. And, to keep it simple, you can retarget visitors to your website. You can retarget visitors to every page of your website. You can visit or retarget people who visit specific pages of your website. In that instance, when you visit an e-commerce site, or maybe you're on eBay or Amazon, you look at some stuff, and then that stuff haunts you for a week or two until you go back and buy it. You can create retargeting ads for specific products in that case. A little more entailed if you have an e-commerce store, but in that case, that's dynamic product ads, and you can actually serve people the exact items that they looked at on your website.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. So that sounds pretty specific.
Yep.
Pretty targeted. Pretty, wow. That's okay. So let me get this straight. So I've gone to a website and I've looked at a product, and I jump out to another site or another social media outlet or whatever the case might be, and I see that same product listed there. What you're telling me is someone is specifically running a campaign so that they lure me, the shopper, back into their website and with the hopes of converting me into a sale.
Yep. You've been placed into a retargeting audience. You can place code on the website. You can create different audiences based on criteria, what your goals are. And you can have retargeting ad campaigns through Google, which you can do the dynamic product display ads like we just mentioned, or just a general brand campaign. Maybe you don't have products for sale, but you want to promote your business.
Okay.
you can place those graphical ads. You know, we've all seen them on like CNN, weather.com, you know, panagraph.com, our local newspaper. In various sizes, you can retarget those ads to people who have already visited your website or specific pages of the site that you determine, or your product pages. And you can also target via Facebook. So somebody goes to your site,
Nice.
they get, you know, the tracking cookie stored, and they're following or looking around browsing Facebook. They might see your ad pop up in the news feed if you've got Facebook retargeting. So you can retarget on other websites that allow advertising, which is your case. You were on CNN or whatever and you saw those ads.
Yeah.
Or they could also follow you on Facebook, or both.
Okay. So let me get this straight. So it's not just businesses that have a specific product that they want to advertise or lure you back into buying, but it's also could be service oriented, like a landscaper, or like a technology provider, right?
It could be literally any kind of business. You know, say you wanted to retarget, so you mentioned landscaper, you know, you wanted to retarget people who visited your, I don't know, snow removal page. And you want to get in front of more people, so you can send an ad out that you've created that would only be shown to people who have visited that page and no one else.
That's
So
awesome.
if you want to, so say you've got a download, you know, form, and you on like a lead capture form on your website, and you know they go to this link, or it's a page on your website, and they visited that page but didn't submit it or whatever to go to like the thank you page, or hey, you know, thanks for signing up. You can retarget people only who visited that page but did not do that second step and get right back in front of them with a custom tailored message. Hey, you're only one step away from finishing your blankety blank. So you can really get creative with these retargeting campaigns.
Wow, that's so. What I heard is, and we use our sister company, Max Leiter Brothers Customs. Most of you know that we have a sister company that's right next door to us in the same building that builds old Ford Broncos, and we do a lot of early Ford Bronco sales and other classic hot rods. And so what I just heard, so I'm putting my CEO of Max Leiter Brothers Customs hat on. I want to convert more restoration clients. I want people to choose Max Leiter when they're thinking about high-end restoration. What you're telling me is I can run an ad that if they come to my restoration page on my website that might follow them after they leave my site and they're on their social media feed or whatever the case might be, they're on another website, an ad that appears that will then lure them back in to going back to that restoration page or another page.
Any page you decide to send them to. So maybe it's another step. You know, you can create a funnel, so to speak. So what's your goal?
Wow.
Your goal is to get them to maybe submit a build sheet or a call.
Oh,
or
yeah. So
your
form
or matchmaker or whatever.
Right.
And you send them back to whatever you want that next step to be.
That's amazing.
And it's only going to be shown to restoration page visitors. And you can target them on other websites if we create some different ad sizes. You can control it geographically. So you can say, okay, only in the United States. I don't want people in other countries being retargeted. And you can retarget them on Facebook as well.
How specific can you get in the geo-targeting for inside the United States? Could I literally run it? So we have a lot of clients at Max Leiter Brothers Customs. We have a lot of clients in California and in New York and Dallas, Texas. So I could possibly run an ad that appears to people that are in those geographic areas. Will it get that granular?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. And so Facebook has more granular options with that. Well, somewhat. But you can target just certain states. You can target only visitors that landed on that page that are within certain cities and age ranges. So maybe you want to filter out the 18-year-olds through
that don't have disposable income
through 20 whatever. Right. So you want to say, hey, my age range is from blank to blank, and maybe male because maybe that's your target buyer.
Wow.
So that filters out the rest of the people who may have just been checking out pages of the site. So you're not wasting your ad budget.
That's unreal. So I have to believe that those ads are highly effective. Because let's think about it. As a shopper, I've just gone to a website, looked at something specific. I ended up on the restoration page at Max Lighter Brothers Customs, or I ended up on a wheel page, a product page at cjponyparts.com. I've ventured out, and then I see an ad that brings me back, either back there or to another page that further entices me to convert, right? Mm-hmm. I gotta believe those ads are incredibly successful. Do you have any kind of statistic that helps the user or the viewers understand how successful that can be?
Well, on average, and it can vary on the type of business, type of store, but around 70% of visitors to your site that have been retargeted are known to make a purchase or complete what you want them to do. And maybe not on the first visit, but you can follow them around for as long as you want.
You could stalk them.
You could literally, have a retargeting ad set up with, stage 1. In 4 days, I'm going to swap it out and say something else.
Oh, man.
You still haven't come back? What's the holdup? Or whatever. So you can mix it up. You can pause and launch another ad. And you can set rules to filter out people past a certain number of days that haven't visited. So you're only getting in front of those fresh people. And this audience isn't from the beginning of time that have visited. You can set, only people within the last 30 days that have visited this page. Or maybe it's 60, maybe it's 90. And it's super effective.
This absolutely blows my mind. So as a user, as a shopper, a consumer, I have noticed these ads, and they always seem super timely. But I'm in a hurry and I'm not paying attention, but I am kind of paying attention because I'm picking up on signals like that. And so I've noticed that they've been chasing me around, but not in an intrusive way, right? It's not upsetting me. It's really for people who I think there's a lot of shoppers like me online that I've got a million things going on throughout the day, or I'm at home and my 3 kids are running around, or Dad, you want to play this game, or whatever the case might be, and there's always interruptions, and honey, can you help me make dinner, take the trash out? And I think we're so fluid in our internet usage because a lot of times it's on your phone, right? You're so fluid that sometimes you don't have time to complete that purchase or to get all the information you need to make the buying decision.
Exactly.
And so those ads reappear, and pretty soon I remember where I was at, or I just forget. Sometimes I look up and I'm looking at three or four different service providers or product providers, and I'm trying to compare where can I get the best deal or the best options or whatever, and then I lose track of them because I get torn away doing something else. And then the ad comes back, and that's where I end up going.
Yep. And if you're looking at other sites and comparing for the same product or services, but you keep seeing this one ad from this one person that you already checked out, it's going to be in your mind. It builds a little authority, clout. These guys must be doing something right, and it's in your mind, kind of in your face. Some people are offended by it, but for the most part, it is super effective.
Wow, that's unbelievable. So
there's a lot of flexibility.
In terms of cost, what are you seeing, and like cost per impression or thousand per, I don't know how that part works, but in terms of the comparison between like Facebook ads or even Google ads, what's the cost like for a retargeting campaign?
So obviously, there's a lot of different factors that go into play there.
A lot of variables.
From what I've seen, the most part, it ends up being a little cheaper because it's ultra targeted.
Okay.
Which
is what you want.
Exactly.
You don't want people that don't want your service or product. Yep. You want people that are in the buying decision.
That's exactly it. And for example, with Google AdWords, that's one of the platforms we can retarget on. Google AdWords, one of the things that Google looks at in deciding how much to charge you for these clicks or impressions is the click-through ratio. So a retargeting ad has approximately a 10-time higher click-through ratio than a standard display ad because you've already been in front of them, they've already heard about you, they're more likely to click on that ad, so you've got a higher click-through ratio. Google always wants to serve relevant results to its customers.
Absolutely.
That's its big goal in life, is relevant results. And they're going to reward you by dropping that click price because of that.
Wow. This is powerful stuff.
Yeah.
I can't, I'm sorry, my phone was ringing. It happens a lot. So I'm super jazzed. Like, I need to do this right now.
You have products for sale, your t-shirts and stuff on MaxSlider. We can retarget with those specific products for people who looked at a specific shirt and get it right back to them.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to recap because I'm so jazzed up about this. I think we need to go get started
I
right now.
Gave myself some homework.
Yeah, you just got yourself into a whole mess of trouble with a bunch of stuff that I need help with. Please and thank you.
Let's do it.
I'll tell you what we do know is that the new technology available out there on social media pages, on Google, just online, is ever changing and it's powerful. This has got to be one of the most powerful features that I think I've ever run across. You know, and so you can leverage that power too. As a small business owner, you can begin to generate results using retargeting campaigns just like we're talking about. It doesn't sound like now, it's probably a little complicated, which is where where you come in. You're going to have to help us understand, but we can help you do that at my Video Technology Group. Give us a call. Jason would love to have a conversation with you and maybe noodle, strategize some of the cool things, some of the new cool technology that you probably don't even know about. This is just one, folks. We have more, right? There's always something new that you could be the first to use, leverage for your small business and get real results. It's trackable, it's quantifiable, so you know if it's working or not. I mean, what's the risk, right? You might as well check it out, use it, and then you know. So give us a shout, mavidea.com, mavidea.com. Our phone number's on there. We'd love to chat with you a little bit. And we're gonna get started, create some campaigns for our sister company, MaxSlider Brothers Customs, and maybe we'll report back the results and later on and see what see what we come up with. So
let's do it.
This is Jason. I'm Eric. Thank you for joining us. God bless. Have a fantastic week, and we will talk to you very soon.
See ya.